All right, good morning, everybody, and thank you for joining us this morning on a very important day. Just to go over some ground rules of what we're going to do, we're going to have President Parlange come up, say a couple of words, followed by Director of Athletics and Vice President Pat Lyons, and then, of course, the person we're all here to see, Colleen Mullen. We will do interviews after the speaking portion, so enjoy the show. Right now, I'm going to call up President Mark Parlange.
Thank you. Good morning. It's so good to see all of you here this morning on this day where we risk getting snow, apparently. But anyway, just welcome everybody to the University of Rhode Island. I'm really happy to be here to formally have the role to welcome our new head coach for women's basketball, 10th in program history, Colleen Mullen. Thank you, Colleen. So I have to say I'm really grateful to Pat Lyons, Brittany Miles, and Gina Sperry for their hard work and diligence in this search. Pat, I assured him everything would be calm and straightforward and we would have lots of time to ease in to URI, but he has really hit the ground running in his first few weeks as athletic director. This is his first new hire, and it's a great one. And I know he made this position an immediate priority. I had the pleasure, Mary and I had the opportunity to meet Coach Mullen, and she's just awesome, as you're about to discover. She immediately understood the University of Rhode Island, the importance of women's basketball to our entire community. I say it all the time, but the University of Rhode Island is really about its people, and we have been so lucky to have outstanding coaches, student athletes, players who are really truly integral to the life of the university. And I'm so proud that Colleen is one of 5 URI former student athletes who's come back to URI to coach the next generation of Rams. So that is really important. She brings a culture of success from her time at Albany and at the Army, having been to 8 national postseason tournaments in the last 15 years. URI women's basketball is very clearly at the top of the A10, and we plan to stay there. I know that Coach Mullen would agree, and I hope that the presidents of the other A10 universities who are watching this morning also understand that we are here. So URI is a special place with special people, and we are so happy to welcome Colleen, Lauren, and their family home. So thank you for being with us this morning. As they say, so once you're a Ram, you're always a Ram. We're looking forward to many more great seasons of Rhody basketball. Go Rams, go Rhody. And with that, it's my pleasure now to introduce our athletic director, Pat Lyons.
It's the second time I've had to follow Mark. It's not easy. So welcome, everyone, and thank you for being here. We're absolutely thrilled that you could join us this morning. You can see the energy around URI women's basketball coach. You see what sort of family you're going into right now. So I got a few brief remarks, and then we'll get to the main event, because I know you probably didn't come to hear me. You probably can hear Mark, actually, and then, of course, Coach. But I want to take a moment just to once again thank our basketball team, our women's basketball team, for an amazing year. It was obviously just amazing. The team captivated the state, the country, and even globally we heard from people as well. So it was just an absolute, it was just terrific. So thank you and congrats again. I want to thank our athletic department. I know Mark mentioned it, but Brittany and Gina, who were integral in this search. It was, we met with, I should say, I want to also thank Tammy Rees for an incredible job that she did here and wish her all the best. But Tam and I met at about 6:30 on a Monday morning, and by I think 8:30, Brittany and Gina were in my office trying to strategize on how we were going to expedite this search and get moving as quick as possible to make sure we also got the best coach possible. And I'm happy to say that from the beginning of the search, we were looking at Colleen and targeting Colleen to be our next head coach. These searches never go as you plan them to go. Very rarely they actually do, but we were so thrilled when I think we interviewed Colleen on a Friday and called her that night and said, can you come back the next day and meet with Mark and Mary who, as we all know, President Parlange and his wife Mary are just two of the greatest people in the world, and the university couldn't have two better people at the helm. So we had that meeting, and then Colleen, we took a ride around the campus, and she gave me a tour of the campus from her days as a student here. But you could just feel the love she had for the university and what the university meant to her. So I want to also welcome Colleen's family, her brother, mom, dad, Lauren, Maggie, Colleen, Callum, Brennan. Good Irish names. Thank you. We're thrilled to be joining our family here. Today we are proud to introduce a proven leader, an exceptional program builder, and one of the most respected coaches in women's college basketball, Colleen Mullen. Colleen brings with her a track record of sustained success and a reputation to develop student athletes both on and off the court. Over the past 8 seasons at Albany, she led the program to 139 wins, multiple conference championships, an NCAA tournament appearance, and 5 of the last 5 seasons averaged over 22 wins. Truly remarkable. All while establishing a culture of excellence, accountability, and competitiveness. A former Division I point guard and team captain, Colleen understands what it takes to lead, to compete, and to build winning teams. Her journey, including roles at West Point and other Division I programs, has prepared her to take this next step and continue to elevate our program to the next level. Beyond the wins and championships, Colleen is known for her commitment to student-athlete development, academic success, and community engagement. All values that align perfectly with our mission. At this moment, if Mark, would you come join me? Ladies and gentlemen, we're thrilled to introduce Colleen Mullen as our next women's basketball coach. Get in the middle.
Make a nice little dress for me. All right. Well, thank you guys so much. This is truly an honor. I really appreciate everybody coming out today to welcome my family and myself to the Rhody family, back to the Rhody family, after being a student athlete here in 1998 to 2000. I want to thank Pat and Mark for that great introduction. And really just an exciting moment here to be taking over a program with such momentum and excitement with this NCAA championship run and the A10 championship of the University of Rhode Island. I'm truly honored and grateful to have the opportunity to lead this program. I'm going to do so with integrity, with energy and enthusiasm, with my staff and I giving 100% every day. I just want to begin to the conversation about congratulating, the current players, and what they did this year is truly remarkable. Their incredible historic run to the NCAA tournament for the first time in 30 years, and all their hard work. It's really exciting, and I'm really excited to start that new chapter with some of the players that have decided to stay. And to try to compete for another championship next year. So that's really exciting. Congratulations on a great season. I want to also thank some of my former players that are here joining right now from University at Albany. I really appreciate you guys being here to support me and our staff. And it's truly a privilege to be surrounded every day, today and every day, with such amazing, driven, high-character young women, so making me better every day. So thank you guys so much for being here. I want to thank the administration, President Mark Parlange and his wife Mary for welcoming me into their home. He did say that he was going to provide me the best coffee I would ever have in my life, and he delivered on that promise, so I know he's going to continue to do that. But thank you for bringing me back to Kingston. Thank you, Athletic Director Pat Lyons, Brittany Miles, and Gina Sperry, for your belief and trust in me to bring me back here to lead this program, and for trusting my vision for the future of Rhody basketball. It also means a great deal to me to be Pat's first head coach and to kind of do this with him as we tried to do our tour together, which we didn't get lost, luckily. We just had we went down a couple one ways, but it's okay. But my staff and I, we promise we will work tirelessly to prove you right for hiring us and believing in us. I want to take a moment quickly to thank my UA family at the University of Albany, President Rodriguez and Athletic Director Mark Benson, and my direct boss, Senior Women Administrator Kara White, and the entire athletic department. I wouldn't be here certainly if Mark didn't take a chance on me as a first-time head coach coming from Army West Point, and I'll just always be so grateful for that opportunity. Together we built something really special at UAlbany with championships, sustained success, but most importantly, it was the meaningful relationships that I built that went far beyond the wins and losses. The fans, which I can see, there's so much support here, just like at University of Albany, and the alumni, and just the supporters of our institution really allowed us to become back at the top of the America East year after year, and to help elevate the program as we took over and rebuilt it from the bottom up 8 years ago. I want to take a moment to thank my staff, Megan, who's been with me for, yes, 10 years. Can you believe somebody wants to hang out with me that long? I can't. Sorry about that. Coming with me from Army West Point for 2 years, and then been with me for 8 years, as well as Catherine. 8 years of our entire tenure, rolling our sleeves up, working together to build Albany into what it was. I also want to thank Nan and Shay and our newest addition, Carly. Their tireless work and commitment to the student athletes that we've coached is elite, and I think they're some of the best in the business. Every accomplishment we've ever accomplished, or anything great in life, it's about who you surround yourself with. It's about the people that you put around yourself to make your organization and your team work. And I'm just really grateful for your belief in me to follow me to Rhode Island and keep this program off and running like it's been. To Rhody Nation, I'm super excited for the momentum of this program. I want to really thank Tammy Reese and her staff for building this program into Atlantic 10 powerhouse. Back in the 90s when I was here, it was a struggling program. It had just come off an NCAA tournament in 1996, and I had committed to come to the program, and then there was turnover, and it had some ups and downs. But Tammy and her program over the last several years achieved the really something that's extremely elite. The most successful stretches in history, multiple conference championships, a record-breaking 28-win season, and a return to the NCAA tournament in 30 years. That foundation is strong, and I plan on building on that every day. So great job, Tammy, and I promise as you pass the torch to me, my staff and I will continue to build on that. Since being named the head coach here, a lot of people have come out of the woodwork that I've met from my past, but it's been really great to connect with the alumni. I spent the last weekend in Phoenix at the Women's Final Four, and I spent some time with former players that didn't really quite cross my paths, but closely. And it was just really great to reconnect and talk about the experiences of running the Heathman Loop in the preseason, you know, fun times and good memories down the line in Narragansett, and all the great things that we did here at Rhode Island as student athletes. But far beyond, and Mark mentioned, those experiences are just the people. It's the shared experiences, it's the lifelong connections, it's a sense of belonging and pride to a team, to your teammates, to an institution that is just so important. And I want every alumni and alumnae of the program, supporter, fan, and former player to feel deeply connected to this program. And that's my goal. I know I haven't met practically any of you, but I can't wait to meet each and every one of you and learn about the institution and share my enthusiasm for the position. This past season, we had the opportunity to play Rhode Island. Yes, they won. They didn't have many losses. But the experience and the environment of the Ryan Center was electric. It was something that I had, you know, playing in Keeney Gym, which is a different experience, but very fun. Coming into the Ryan Center for my first time since being back here truly was an amazing, amazing, eye-opening experience of the support and excitement for the program. Similar to at University at Albany, engaging the community, our players as role models, bringing so many fans and community into our gym. I could sense that that is going to be something very special here, and I promise to continue to engage the community and give you all a great product to watch. I firmly believe in the values. When values and vision align, great things happen. The vision of the athletic department is about developing champions in competition, in classroom, and in life. That has always been my purpose as a coach, the holistic development of my players, making sure that they feel cared for, they feel developed, they feel that they're invested and cared for, not just what they've done on the basketball court, but as human beings, as young women that are going to go on to a life of personal and professional excellence. With that, it's a great opportunity to be a part of their life, but my staff and I take it as a big responsibility. We're responsible for delivering on the promises that we make to our student athletes in the recruiting process, and to walk the walk every day and to provide each player a world-class experience. My plan is to build a championship culture rooted in high standards, accountability, and genuine care. We'll be a family. Connected teams and connected organizations are successful. When we have that trust and our values align, that creates winning habits. And we know winning habits drive outcomes. Okay? We may not have control over the outcomes, but if we give our best effort, we do it together as teammates, it gives us our best chance. When I first got the job at the University of Albany, the first man I met, I had lunch with him, and he told me, nothing great in life has ever come without great enthusiasm. And that stuck with me for the past 8 years. And I know that our staff will continue to do that here at URI and provide a positive environment for growth and learning, bring energy and enthusiasm every day, and a strong sense of gratitude. We get to do this. We don't have to do this, we get to do this, and every day it's a privilege and honor to be a coach. Like I mentioned, a connected team is a winning team. A team that is fully bought in is one that you'll see that's fun to watch for fans and delivers championships. What you'll see on the court for my team is relentless competitors who bring toughness, discipline, and pride in all they do. I know I look like the example of athleticism, but I built my career as a player and as a professional with rolling up my sleeves, hard work, doing all the little things, making a difference in others, and pouring myself into a team. That will be our identity. Our identity will come from gritty, hard-nosed defense. Getting stops and our offensive execution will be fueled by that intensity. We will play an exciting up-tempo style that's fun for fans to watch, and it's a system that players love to play in, where we're giving up good shots for great shots, where we're playing unselfishly, and allowing our players to play with confidence and trusting their instincts. You will also see a team that responds in the face of adversity. Understanding adversity is a critical part of the growth process. And challenging my players to constantly have a growth mindset is critical to their development and critical to their preparedness as a future leader. A team that no matter what, that never quits and faces that adversity and learns how to get those important skills that we need in life. As we all know, basketball is the best classroom for life. That adversity you have to train for. You have to understand and embrace it so that when you face hard times and challenges, you know how to dust yourself off and go to the next play. I always want my team to feel confident that no matter what happens, they have the tools and the support to be successful. My team will never quit, and they'll play every possession like their last. My goal is simple: make Rhody basketball fans proud and excited every single night. Lastly, I just want to thank every single player I've coached. I'm incredibly grateful that they chose our program bought into a shared vision of hard work, teamwork, and consistency. And their effort and commitment is truly humbling. I'm really thankful also for my mentors, because no coach can do it alone. Leaning on mentors like Dave McGarity, Karen Pincos, and Gina Castelli, who are trusted coaches in the industry that have helped me along the way. I want to thank my parents, Donna and Dennis, for their unbelievable support. They moved from Massachusetts, now we're moving back. They're happy to have some good Dunkin' Donuts again. I want to thank my brother Dan, and so many of my aunts and uncles and family members and friends who have supported me, encouraged me throughout my professional career. There's been incredible highs, and there's been challenging times, but no matter what, they're there for me with their support, and I'm extremely grateful. I love you guys. Thank you. Lastly, to my wife Lauren and my kids, Maggie, Brennan, and Callan, I wasn't going to forget you. It's not always easy. Okay, having a mom as a coach, having a wife as a coach, it takes me away from things, and you know I always want to be there. But your love and support, coming home from road games with signs, when you're already gone to bed, your love and encouragement, no matter what the outcome is so special to me, and I love you so much. So thank you for that. In closing, yes, we're almost done. Sorry that you guys are standing. You don't have seats because it was a little long. I just want to thank everybody so much for coming here to meet me and to support our program. I'm excited to meet everybody. It's a great time to be part of Rhody Women's Basketball. We can continue to fight for Atlantic 10 championships, and I really can't wait to get started. Go Rhody.